Oh, there we go.
Man, make sure you support the page. He's up.
Man, where are you from? I'm from down in the valley.
Listen to this.
You mean like San Antonio? Nah, man. Far. Join us every Wednesday and Sunday night for live shows.
Turn off the light and
DITV Sports, where the valley goes Estrada.
Follow down in the valley.
Check out Down the Valley, man. Make sure you support the page. He's up.
Man, where are you from? I'm from down in the valley.
Listen to this.
Marco,
Hey, what's up?
man, it's game week.
Yeah, it is.
It is game week, man. After all this off-season talk, after all the practice and the learning and doing this, it's finally time to. We're not going to do a lot of the preview today, just to let everybody know we're going to do some of it. But I'm just excited, man. How about you?
I mean, it's definitely exciting. I am ready for this week. We've got football, volleyball, we've got UTRGV football, so it's going to be a busy week of everything. So I'm just excited.
Yeah, this is a fun time. This is exactly what we've been building to, where everything comes to a head, right?
Yes.
We got women's and men's soccer that's blasting off right now.
Yep.
Right? Did the men win today? Do you know?
Today, I believe they drew today.
Did they? I know. Yeah, the girls won.
Yeah, the girls won. The men did win in West Florida, so they did take a win over there.
Nice. And so that's a big one. Anybody out there that's soccer fans, we have Mr. Solada coming on a little bit, but he is offered and something about, and we'll have him talk about it, about doing something for the soccer team. Because there's no reason why our soccer team should not have more support, right? So
Yes.
we'll talk about that with him. Now, I know in the women's game, somebody scored some goals.
Yeah, it was Isa Bertini, right?
Yeah, I think she scored 2
Yeah.
or 3.
She scored 2. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
And unfortunately, I didn't make that game, but from the highlights I was seeing, it looked like a different team than the first game I went to. They were taking a lot more shots, and they were taking shots from further away. So they were being a little bit more aggressive from what I could see.
Well, we had that one highlight. She was like 30 yards away. And
Yeah.
she hits it, and it goes over the keeper's head. And that was
Yeah.
an ESPN type of moment. So
Yeah, and that first game, there was no shots like that. There were opportunities, but there was nothing like that happening in the first game.
well, first year coach, right? Shout out to Toppy
Yeah.
Stewart. Great guy. I met him a couple times. Really want to talk about him and celebrate him. And at the game I went to, he was definitely coaching them up on, like, you can hear it, right? There wasn't a bunch of people
Yeah.
at the Brownsville game. So I heard him yelling. And he was like, up, up. And he was telling them to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
And so, reps and things like that when it comes to a team sport is going to make a difference. So I hope this is a good sign to where the second, third game, he starts seeing what he wants. He's able to get the girls to be able to, or the ladies, to be able to do that. Because it seemed like he wanted them to be more aggressive. Whether
that's what I expected going to that first game, and it wasn't happening. But like I said, the highlights against Prairie View, there was definitely a lot more of that happening. So that was cool.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that and seeing what they do, and we're still going to be following that, men's and women's. So I know you went to the first game, right, and checked them out, and then the second game was there. What do we got going on this week, man? Let's talk about it, because we got a lot of stuff. So I guess we can start with, let's start about what's yesterday.
Yesterday. What was yesterday?
You forget yesterday already?
Yes. What happened yesterday?
We went to the autograph signing, man.
Oh yeah. yes. We went to the autographs.
I guess I'll talk about it because I
Okay.
remember. So yesterday, the guys at Vaquero Outfitters, with shout out to Ben, really cool guy with Vaquero Outfitters, and they have some giveaways going. So we'll talk about the giveaway that Mr. Solat has with RGV Tours, but Vaquero Outfitters also has some giveaways with RGV
Mhm.
Tours. So if you guys are looking for tickets, you're looking for access, please go onto social media, go to Vaquero Outfitters, RGV Tours that you can see on top. We have their logos. You can follow up on social media, but there's a lot of giveaways going on. So yesterday, Vaquero Outfitters had 8 players at the autograph signing. So
Yeah.
that was fun. So we got to talk to the Goods, which is a funny
Mhm.
story. I didn't know that I created that nickname to him. I thought
Okay.
I, I just liked the nickname. And I went up to him yesterday and I asked him, I was like, hey, Goods, do you like that nickname or am I messing up? He said, no. I said, no. He said, it's fine. And his parents were there too. So I spoke to his parents, shout out to Christy and Marvin, and we were able
Mhm.
to talk about it. And I guess I did come up with it. He said, I'm the only one that started talking to him about that. And then Nick Hughes is a troll, apparently, he said, because he messes with him and calls him the Goods. So I guess
Okay.
we can say we came up with that, the Goods. So that was
Okay.
cool to be with him. Gannon was there, who we know very well. We interviewed him.
Yep.
Malachi Lane was there. Garrett Rangel was there. That was pretty cool.
Mhm.
Um,
Bryson Gardner, the kicker.
yeah, Bryson Gardner was there. Nick Hughes was there. It was 8 players, so it was a really good time. Was able
Yeah.
to get them some autographs and then speak with the Haygood family, who they're awesome people. Christy and Marvin, shout out to you guys. Just really fun talking to them, and they got another kid that plays volleyball, so we were talking
Oh
about
yeah, yeah.
volleyball. So that was kind of fun. And then we went next door to the Caffeine Library. Is that what it's called?
Caffeine Library. Yeah.
If you guys haven't been there, check it out. My wife is kind of like Marco, and they read a lot of books, right? So if you like books and you like
And
coffee,
coffee.
yeah, I
Yeah.
like coffee and matcha. They got matcha. They got all kinds of stuff. We're doing a commercial for them, but yeah. So if you're down for that, we went there and the girls had a matcha, and I don't know what you have, like a Red
I,
Bull.
it was like a Red Bull mixed with something. I mean, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was good. I mean,
That was cool. And there's
Caffeine
another.
Library, Caffeine Library, if you're listening, sponsor us.
What's up? We're talking about
I will take advantage of that. I will take advantage of that sponsorship.
Hey, you never know, man. So if you're getting in early, get in early because obviously we're gonna scale this thing. But that was fun. I like the environment. They're cool. They had bags, like custom bags that they were selling.
Yeah.
They had some really fun stuff. And then that's a crazy story. I was on Facebook and I showed my wife, hey, here's your friend, Mr. Ochoa, the mayor, because we always see him
Oh,
online. So Mr. Ochoa we had him on the show a while back, and I was showing my wife, look, it's Mr. Ochoa again. You know who walks into the door?
the mayor. Yeah.
The mayor Ochoa. So he walks in. I was like, what? This is so crazy. And then he went to order his drink. He didn't see me, and I tapped him, and I couple minutes, and he's always super cool with me, and he's always
Mhm.
been like that. So shout out to the mayor, Mayor Ochoa. And I told him the story. I was like, man, we were just talking about you. And so he said something funny. He said, yeah, I told my wife you're everywhere. I said, yeah, I'm everywhere. If you invite me to your birthday, I'll come out of the cake. So that was pretty funny from the mayor. So he was there, and we had a good time yesterday. What was your experience
Yeah.
like, Margot?
Yeah. After that, I mean, we went to the Cordons, the Chicago style pizza place. I mean,
We did.
that was really good. That was really good.
It took a
Um,
little while to get some plates, though. It took a little
it,
while to get some plates.
I mean, it did, but the pizza we got was definitely worth it. The deep dish
Well,
pizza was so good. Um, the one you got accidentally was also very good.
it
Um,
was good. It was
yeah,
good. And I was supposed to get a deep dish, but I ended up getting what did I get? A
you got
regular,
a
a
thin
regular.
crust pepperoni, regular pepperoni. Yeah.
And I was kind of disappointed because I thought I was getting a deep dish. So when I saw that it was a not a deep dish, I was like, oh man, that's no fun. But
Yeah.
surprisingly, it was really good. And if any bit, look, you guys, the only reason I knew about this place was because one of the football players did a review on it.
Oh, you hadn't heard about
So
it before?
I had never heard about it until NWD did a Nathan Wallace
Oh,
Valley.
okay.
Did it. So
Okay. Yeah, I
Nathan is
knew about it, and I'd been wanting to go there for a while. But yeah, keep going. What you're talking with
no, no,
Nathaniel?
no. I just, for me, the NIL stuff works. So
Yeah.
anybody out there, the businesses that are out there, it works. The only reason I went to RVG Tacos was
Mm.
because of supporting the players.
Yep.
The only reason I went to Cardone's is because Nathan did a video on it. I was like, wow, I love Chicago pizza. Then we went. So if any businesses are out there, if you guys support the players, one, we're going to go because as you
Yeah.
can tell, I'm a foodie. And the diet did not do well at all. The diet was not great.
Well, you got thin crust instead of a deep dish, so
Well, it was on a deep dish stomach, so I ate the rest of that pizza yesterday. So that was a fun time, and we were able to do that yesterday. So real quick, let's go
yeah.
over what we're doing this week before we bring Mr. Solora on.
Oh, so also I got to talk with Bryson about the food thing. I guess he's roommates with Nathaniel. So
Oh yeah, what'd he say?
yes, so he goes along with all of them wherever they go, and apparently he just started it as a like, I just kind of want to do this, and it just blew up. So they're having fun with it. They're having fun with it.
As they should. As
Yeah.
they should. Even New York Deli, I haven't been there, but they did a review on that, so I'm putting that on my list.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that there's so many options that are out there, and anybody that supports the players, obviously for us, we're going to support because we support anything the players do,
Yeah.
right? And then two is getting out there. Like I'll go back to Cardone's.
Oh
Like
yeah, for sure.
I'll definitely go back, right? So that's going to be something. Now this week, just to let everybody
Yep.
know, right? Tuesday we got
So
you're
you
going to
want
a
me to?
volleyball game, right?
So I can talk about the stuff I'm going to.
Yeah, real quick.
If you want, yeah. So Tuesday, I'm going to Sharyland Pioneer and McAllen Memorial Volleyball. Couple of the top 4 teams in the Valley going off there, so that's going to be a good game. Thursday for our first DITV game of the week, I'll be heading out to PSGA to see the Bears and Mercedes take a battle for that, and then Friday, UTRGV volleyball gets it started in West Virginia. So my countdown will finally end on Friday.
And
then
are those on ESPN Plus? Do you know?
They should be. They should be on ESPN Plus, yes.
Okay.
And then what are you going to this week?
I might sneak my trip Tuesday to go with you. I'm going to see what I can do about that. I got to look at my work schedule. Right?
It's at 7. It's at 7.
Okay, perfect.
And
I might have to do that.
If you need a place to work, you can come here, obviously, or Caffeine Library,
We can do both of those. So that, and then Wednesday we got our preview show. So we're going to preview UTPB, and we're going to preview the Mercedes game against PSGA, and we're also going to preview Laredo Alexander versus Los Fresnos, which is the game I'm going to on Friday, right? So we're going to preview that. I've already started doing that. We dropped a video on Los Fresnos today. So if you guys haven't had a chance to do that, the Instagram has gotten bigger. I finally got over, I think I'm at 1,100 followers now, right? So in a sake of a month and a half, it's went from 300 to 1,100 followers. So the content's working. We definitely, have people that are interested in what's going on and what we're doing, which is the perfect time. So I dropped Los Fresnos. I dropped the one about Ramon Lorena. I dropped one about Sonny Ratliff from San Benito. So a lot of good stuff going on there. And we have a busy schedule. So without further ado, let's bring in our guest. If you can, let's do that and see what's going on. Mr. Solad, how you doing?
Hey, Roy. Hey, Marco. How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing very well. Well, let me introduce Mr. Solad. Well, really, this is a blessing, right? Because we talked a lot about, looking at partnerships, right, and being the right way, right? And I had been a fan of RGV Tours for a while now. I thought about doing a tour last year, and when we thought about sponsors, they're probably the first one that came into mind for me because it just matches, right? So with RGV Tours and the charterbus.com, we have the owner, Vicente Salad. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you doing this, and we welcome you to the DITV Live.
Yeah.
No, thank you for having me, guys. I mean, this is a match made in heaven. I'm super excited about, all the cool things we're gonna bring to the valley, or the excitement of the games. And like you were saying, this is this perfect match. We are all passionate about what, the sports and the community are doing, and love that you guys invited me and have me in your program today.
Well, we appreciate it, and I've already got a lot of people asking me questions, talking about RGV Tours and talking about what you guys do. But before we get into RGV Tours, I want to kind of go over something we talked about, a bigger opportunity, to be honest with you, and that's the charterbus.com, right? So let's talk about the charterbus.com, what you offer, what services you provide, and obviously we're a sports show, right? And so it matches, obviously, it's perfect match, right? So tell me what the charterbus.com does and how it benefits the Valley and what you can do for people in the Valley.
So yeah, thank you, Roy. The charterbus.com was born 19 years ago, and it's the transportation side for what we do, right? We make it easy for any school, church group, private group to charter a bus, and we'll take care of their transportation, right? Now, we don't want to just keep it here in the Valley. We want to make sure that this brand goes national, and anybody can charter a bus anywhere in North America. And we are taking over some steps to going to different markets, Atlanta, Chicago, and we're very excited because actually UTRGV had a lot to do with that vision of our company. And RGV Tours, man, we are really passionate. RGV Tours is a little different. It's where we get to bring the experience to our customers, right? The charter bus is the transportation, but RGV Tours brings you experience, and we are extremely blessed to be able to be part of those memories for all the people that travel with us. We are passionate about sports. We do tours to the Cowboy games, to the Spurs. We just came back from an Astros game. We take people to Disney World, to San Antonio. I mean, that interaction with our communities is amazing.
Yeah, and I think that when it came to talking about what that is and what it entails, it just really excited us, right? So if you can talk about the actual buses, because I went on the bus, and I was like, man, this is more comfortable than I thought. As a big guy, right? I'll be honest. The first thing I look for is the middle seat if it had a armrest, right? And right when I pulled it up and it went up, I was sold. I was sold. So can you give me what the bus has, what it includes, and some features of the buses that you have?
So we have a range of different vehicles that go from 39 passengers to 56, right? They have the best amenities. We have Wi-Fi, power outlets, restroom, big storage compartments. And like you mentioned, and this was actually one of the requests of UTRGV basketball team, is we had special accommodations for our seats to actually recline a lot more than any other buses out there. So yeah, they are very, very comfortable. We have very professional drivers. We drive into making that smooth ride. Our slogan is relax. We know the road. We want people to relax on our tours, on our charters, and making sure that everything is taken care of for them. Yeah.
Well, we're excited about doing it. There's a bathroom. There's everything you need to be comfortable. I'll shoot over to Marco with the next question.
Yeah, well, I will say the Wi-Fi and the outlets, that's all I need. That's all I need.
Sometimes we show up to a school and kids start boarding and we haven't even left and they're asking, what's the password? How do I charge my phone? Nowadays it's things that we need, and everything.
Yes. Okay, so being the official travel partner for UTRGV Athletics, I mean, what does it mean to have the UTRGV athletic department trust you and your company to move the Vaqueros where they need to go?
Oh man, you're gonna make me cry. This relationship goes back 15 plus years. You know, UTPA, UTRGV now. We are extremely proud to have their trust when it comes to transportation. We transported hundreds of athletes, coaches, but not only that, we work with all the school districts in the valley. I'm very proud, to work with McAllen ISD, Bronzeville ISD, IDEA schools, Vanguard, church groups. We have worked with Baptist Temple for I don't know how many years, 10 more, and we love, and it's a big responsibility, right? It's a transportation. We want to make people, go from to their destination safely, right? I always tell my customers, my kids go to IDEA and we charter our buses for IDEA trips, and I always tell my customers I trust my drivers and my buses with my own kids. So I usually treat UTRGV athletes if they were family, because they are, right? And I'm extremely proud that UTRGV trusts us with their transportation needs.
So it's looking like me and my wife might be heading up to Nichols with you guys. We haven't decided exactly, but it looks like we're gonna be doing that. So as a fan and somebody that books a trip with RGV Tours, what is something that that person can expect to get on that trip?
So it is what we love the most, creating those experiences. A lot of people go to a game and their experience starts when the kickoff starts, right? Or when the game starts. With us, your experience starts when you board on the bus, right? We make sure that everything is taken care of. You don't have to worry about a single thing. You don't have to worry about parking, driving, tickets, hotels, none of that. Everything is taken care of. We are very clear with our itineraries, the stops we make, stuff like that. That Nichols game, we are gonna visit a casino, so be ready to gamble
Hold
a little
on,
bit and have fun.
hold on. I didn't know that.
Yes, you
No,
did. You told us.
I don't remember. I don't remember. So hold on. Part of the trip is going to a casino.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. So yeah, so remember, guys, this season we're doing 4 games, right? We're doing the UTSA and Incarnate Word in San Antonio. Those are a turnaround. We go to the game and come back. Houston Christian as well, right? But on the Nichols, it's a little bit farther. It's a little bit bigger ride. So we are gonna spend a night hotel. We are gonna go to the game, and we are gonna take the group to Cypress Bayou Casino. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and we still have some seats. So Roy, let's go.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, if anybody out there just likes to go to a casino, you can go to his casino, watch a game, right, and then be
I
able to
mean,
experience
that
that.
that is why I want to go on this Nichols trip. I want to go to the casino.
Man, man, well, sometimes I forget, right? But even then, like that's a big deal because obviously casinos. A lot of people go all the way to Vegas. They got to do different things. If you can do something that you get to support our local team and be able to do it, that's awesome. So I
Yep.
wanted to talk to to UIW and to Houston Christian because those are the ones I'm going to. So when we go to these games, is the ticket included? Is there a tailgate? How does that work, Mr. Solat?
So yes, again, we try to include everything. Transportation, it's $120, right? And that includes the transportation, the ticket for the game, and a game day T-shirt, right? We put you in front of the stadium. There are tailgates there, in the parking lot, and we do bring refreshments. Last season, we had the opportunity to reserve some spots for tailgating, and we had a lot of fun, man. We had a lot of fun walking into stadiums and seeing a lot of orange It's amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. And one thing I didn't realize, like, good thing we had two uh, fan tours last season, is that a lot of the parents and family members from our vaqueros live in the Houston area,
Yeah,
right?
big time.
So,
Yep.
and a lot of them don't have the chance to come to the valley or get tickets and come to the home games. So they go to the away games. So we show up, we had a bus of 45 people, more or less. And we're thinking we're gonna be the only ones. There was 500 people there. And it was amazing to see. Amazing.
Wow, that's exciting, and just showing up with a bunch of people with like-minded, right? That are
Yeah.
there to support a team. I think that's great. So if anybody out there just is a fan and wants to be a fan with other fans, this is the good opportunity, right? And then on top of that, for Nichols, that Marco possibly sounds like he's going now, right? I think Marco's in, right? And then the
I always knew
UIW.
about the casino. I always knew that.
I forgot it went that way, right? So, and then also for UIW and Houston Christian, we're going to do some content. So we do interviewing fans, talking to
Yes.
them, talking about the experience, maybe going live and doing that. So you can be part of the experience, part of the whole thing. We'll do some interviews, find out what people are excited about. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. Go ahead, Marco.
Yeah, so I mean, from the road trips, I mean, I know I'll probably go live while we're driving a little bit, break up that 10-hour ride, see how everybody's doing. I'll for sure go live from the casino, Roy. I'll place a bet for you. You just give me the money.
Please, I'll put it on black. I want it on black, so we're good.
Okay. So Mr. Solar, so what excites you most about, taking Vaquero fans to these away games? What is the biggest uh I guess return that you get from this?
So obviously, the valley is growing,
Hmm.
right? And the satisfaction of having people know who we are. Last season it was an eye opener for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't even know what Edinburgh was or
Yes.
UTRGV, and now they're starting to see. I think that's exciting. Not only for me, I have 4 kids, and for our community, for the growth of the schools and UTRGV and the vision that our kids now have from the valley, right? It's not anymore like I want to go out there because there's other opportunities or better opportunities in north. Now they have a good opportunity here at UTRGV, and nationwide they're getting noticed. Like there's nowhere you can travel now that people don't know who we are, and this is just the beginning. I was just in Corpus Christi, and I saw a billboard, UTRGV. I was like, what? The beer. There's Vaquero beer, coffee. I mean, you see it
Yes.
everywhere. You see people in the airports wearing orange, and I think that's the most exciting thing for me. That our community is getting out there and getting noticed for the right reasons, for good reasons, right?
Yes.
Um,
No, I think that's great, and I think we're going to be able to continue to be able to do that to allow them to do it. I have a quick, personal kind of question when it comes to you. When it came to this week, I know you dropped off your son at college. Did you cry?
I did a little bit, but he was you met Mao, and
Absolutely,
his
absolutely,
dream
good
was
kid.
to be able to play college golf, and the fact that he's gonna get to do that is what any parent wants, for our kids' dreams to come true. And uh, I've been blessed to be able to be there to support him. He's an amazing dude. He's a great kid, valedictorian of his class. He was named the Valley Golfer this year in his senior year. He helped IDEA open the golf program where now there's other kids participating. And I told him the sky's the limit. I know he went to a junior college where he's gonna have a hard time, being on the team and traveling in every tournament. And he's gonna learn a lot, and we're just so blessed, so happy for him. But yeah, I did cry a lot. I wrote something for him. I was reading it because otherwise I wasn't gonna be able to say it. Uh, and I miss him a lot. Today, we went to a tournament, a golf tournament, and I wish he was there with us.
Yeah, no, I went through that last year with my daughter, and I just dropped her off at UTSA for her second year. It wasn't as emotional; it was more exciting for her. But you still get it. You're driving off, and you're thinking, "Man, this." To me, it more was I'm excited for them because I remember going to college and knowing the feeling of just being excited because of just knowing what's out there. So I'm excited for him. I'm excited for my daughter. I want to talk sports, right? Because I know you're a fan. What do you like about this team? I know you went to the scrimmage, right? What did you see, and what are your thoughts on this team coming up this year?
Um, they set a really high bar last year, right? A lot of people had zero confidence in them, and they did an amazing job. Um, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed because not only football, you can see it in all athletics, all the programs. They work really hard. They do things the right way. They have a lot of support from the community, of course, but I believe they have the support because the results are there. It's I mean, look at volleyball, look at baseball, the golf teams,
Yes.
swimming, diving. It's just amazing, right? What they're doing, and a lot of it has to do with the leadership. With Chase coming in six and a half years ago. I've been working with UTPA and UTRGV for many, many years, but what I've seen in the last 6 years is just amazing, and the results are part of all the hard work. I mean, all the guys, I don't want to miss anybody, but all the guys that work in athletics have been doing a great job. They choose the right people. Coach Bush has been amazing, but I had the opportunity to chat for about an hour and a half with the basketball coach the other day at the soccer game, and
Yeah.
it's amazing the work ethic and the family and the community that they're building. It's amazing.
Last year, what was your favorite moment about last year?
There were many,
Yeah.
I believe it was seeing our buses coming in with the team on an away game.
Oh, yeah.
Lamar, seeing all the buses coming in, I was almost crying. But I really like I that game that we lost because of that field goal. I don't know, 50 some yards. I
Mhm.
can't remember how
Yeah.
long it was. I was I'm very competitive and I don't like losing on anything, right? I was amazingly proud of the team, even though they lost that away game because they fought and we had them and they had no idea what we had in store for them. And it was
Mhm.
so close. I think that was my favorite moment of the whole season, right? Seeing them, and I was me and my kids, my family. Rodrigo, my 9-year-old, was screaming, to the other fans, and it was amazing. And you're gonna be part of that this year. I'm glad you guys are traveling with us. Like you said, we're gonna take you guys there, but you guys are gonna bring back DITV is gonna bring back um, that excitement to the valley to your viewers. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, we're excited about it too. And, you know, not only would you have a client, because I would have probably done it anyways, right? Now, I mean, just a partnership that makes sense, right? A partnership that to us, we're going to grow with it. We hope to have it for the future, right? And get people more involved. Tailgating. I know we have, we're going to be in a suite also having some fun and doing some fun stuff there, doing some content there also. Anything else exciting going on with RGV Tours and charterbus.com that you want to share?
So we have a lot of giveaways, guys. But aside from giveaways, aside from the business side, I'm very, very proud that we can help the community get engaged with what we're, not only UTRGV is doing. You get mentioned that you're going to a PGA game, right? Um, all the valleys, Sherryland ISD. I mean, all the events, the volleyball games. We get to be a part of bringing that community, engaging them with our local athletes. They need our support. I've been blessed to have a lot of the teams here at our house for pizza parties, and they're just kids. And I think of my own kid right now. He's in college, and how I would like for him to find a family that brings him in and invites him and takes care of him. I think that's what we need to do as a community. We need to show up on their games. We need to support them. And just you mentioned it earlier, before I came in. Volleyball, baseball, football has a lot of following. We need to help also the soccer teams. We need to
Yeah.
bring fans to those teams that um, are out there at 11 in the morning, man.
Hmm.
it's it's hot, but we need to do something about it. So I'm trying to reach out to soccer fans, soccer teams, especially from the Bronzeville area, Harlingen area. I'm offering a free bus to bring a soccer team to come and watch the soccer games for men's and women's UTRGV.
Mm.
If you guys know of any soccer coaches, I already sent at least I think about 15 coaches. I'm waiting for some replies. I'm working with BISD on that, but I would love to be able to bring soccer players to watch the soccer games and open the eyes of all those students and tell them, hey, we have Division 1 sports here in the Valley.
No, that's great. So if anybody out there that's listening and they're part of a soccer organization, a soccer club, a high school soccer team, please reach out to Mr. Solar on his social medias. He's offering this, and you never know. If he gets more than one, maybe he's gracious enough to do more tours to be able to get people to Edinburgh and to watch the soccer team. So spread the excitement. If you guys know anybody, not yourself, tell a friend, tell everybody you can. It's just a great opportunity, and I want to commend you, Mr. Solar, because I know you're passionate about it, right? It's not fake. It's real, and I know that you like to, you love the university, and you just want everybody to be successful. So before I hand it back to Marco to finish everything off, I do want to say thank you, and I really appreciate you giving us the time to do this, and I appreciate the opportunity for us to keep growing with you. And like I said, in 5 years from now, hopefully we're talking, you're like, man, you remember the first time we had you on? And now look, right now we got a bunch of people either following you or following us and going on trips. So just wanted to say thank you before I have Marco finish us off.
Yes, and the same thing for me, Vicente. Thank you for having us along on this journey and helping us out with this. It means a lot that UTRGV and just RGV athletics and students mean as much to you as it does to us. And I mean that's the whole point of what we do. We want to give the highlight to the student athletes, and anything that you do, we can do to help out. It's welcome at all times.
No, thank you guys for the partnership. Thank you for the support, and I know we're gonna do great things together, and we're gonna bring other businesses, right? And we're
Yeah.
gonna bring other people and ideas, and I can't wait to be on the bus with you guys on one of these away games and experience this together. It's amazing what the Valley is leaving. We all have to jump on board. And we'll see our kids get the benefit from that.
Real quick, for UTSA, are there any tickets available for UTSA or that's sold out?
So I checked on Friday and we had
Okay.
8 seats left, right? Um, so yeah, it's $120, transportation, the ticket, and a T-shirt.
So UTSA has tickets available. Nichols has some tickets available, and then all the
Yeah,
other road
we
games.
have October 17, Incarnate Word, and November 21st, Houston Christian.
Well, we're there, and we thank you for the opportunity, and we'll be in contact. And thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys. God bless.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. Man, Marco, I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
excited, man. Now, I mean, I don't gamble too much, but it sounds like a fun time to go to the casino.
I mean, that's why I want to go to this one.
It sounds
I don't
good.
I don't have a lot of money to gamble, but I like it when I do it.
I mean, the noise, the environment, everything about it's fun.
I mean,
Like,
and I'm assuming they have a sports book there, so I'll be there, you know. So, yeah.
so it's Louisiana just open like regular like Vegas, or how's it work in Louisiana? I don't know.
Yeah, Louisiana casinos are legal, yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
Texas nothing is legal here.
Ooh, here we go. We got the first one. Let's get into it. Marco.
So he said UTBB plus 17 and a half.
So he's taking the.
He's saying UTPB will lose by less than 17 and a half.
See, I need coaching on that. That's
Yeah.
interesting. So let's tell me why you put the line at 17 and a half.
Okay. So
Because that
we
seems low to me, right? We were talking about this. Seems a little low, right? But tell me your thoughts behind it.
so I mean we've had a discussion over the last couple weeks about playing D2 teams, NAIA schools. And
Yeah.
I'll get into a little bit more of that in a little bit. But, you know, UTPB is not your normal D2 opener. It's not Sol Ross. Sol Ross was D2, right?
Yes, Sol Ross is
Yeah,
decent.
it's not Sol Ross. So they were 11-3 last year. They reached the national quarterfinals. They finished as, I think I saw, like number 3 or number 5 nationally.
I think it was number 4, but yeah, top.
Yeah,
they were
somewhere
the
in
top
there.
5. Mhm.
Yeah, so I mean, this is not just a pushover D2 school. So I feel like this game, considering how many questions we have on our side of the ball, could be a lot closer than maybe Valley fans would like to think it's going to be. Again, this is not Sol Ross. Sol Ross was an easy win.
Yeah, Langston, same thing. Like they were not good teams the year before. Like they were
No.
and they're supposed to be bad again this year, those teams, right? This
Yeah.
team is coming from an 11-3 season, right? Their head coach got another job, which means that he got promoted, right?
Yeah.
And so I would have to agree with you. I think 17 and a half is low in my opinion, but that's why we have
So-
the conversation. That's why
So
we
you're
have the conversation.
so you're taking UTRGV minus 17 and a half.
I am.
Okay.
I honestly think we're gonna do a 40-point win, in my opinion. Right.
Okay.
And I don't know how detailed we want to get because Wednesday we're gonna do a full detailed preview of this team. And
Well, I mean, we can talk about that Wednesday, but so you think you're taking UTRGV minus 17 and a half. Okay.
100%. 100%. I think that, yeah, we have questions, right? But we talked about this last week where our depth, our number 2s and our number 3s should be better than their starters. Now, without going too much into detail, they had some good players last year that went on and played for other schools. Their quarterback was going to play for Abilene Christian.
Yes.
Right? They had other transfers. I got some other stats here. I don't want to go too much, but you know, they had other, they had another guy go to Iowa State.
Yeah.
So guy go to West Virginia. So it's not like they weren't, the talent left, but they had talent on the team too. So
they did. But like, that's not to say that the team behind them were slouches. They were just behind those now D1 players, So looking into all this stuff, I just feel like it's going to be closer than we think. Yes.
And I mean,
So
obviously, 17 and a half, you're making it sound for sure
I
like
mean,
it's going to be. That to
so
me, if it's 18 points, man, I'll be honest. I think that's an L. It's not
I
an L, but to me, I would walk away feeling like, I would be really worried if we only win by 18 points.
okay. So can we get into what I wanted to talk about the
Let's get
the
into it,
postseason
man.
stuff? Okay.
And I'm already doing scout on this team. I know this team already, but I'm
Yeah.
interested in what you're going to talk about.
So I mean, like I said, we've been talking about.
You want to read what Marco says real quick? It says, I'm not worried about our defense, more so our offense. I feel like
Yeah.
this is going to be a sloppy opener with both teams taking a while to get along. I would have to agree, but we'll see on that one for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, the longer the game takes for let's say our offense to get going, the better chance UTBB has to take it.
That's the problem. Like I said, another show, we get 3 and outs, and they score a touchdown. We're scrambling, man, and that's not cool. That is not going to be good. If we go 3 and out and we do that, hold on, what do we got here?
Well, I'm just opening. Okay, full screen or what do you want?
No, let's do half. We want to see our dirty faces. Because what if we say something good?
Well, we're only going to see your face.
Why can't we put both of us on there?
We can. I just need to change the things.
I'll learn how to do something like that. What is that, under layers or something? Oh, there it is.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You don't want me to mess it up.
I'll do it. Don't worry.
I already know. I already know. That's
okay.
fine.
So, let me go over here now. So I looked into the last 3 years of at-large bids for FCS schools.
Okay, hold on. So let's kind of preference, because this is different than what we were talking about. What are we talking about here?
Okay, so the conversations we've been having with Samuel and the Rev were, do your non-conference, who you schedule for non-conference, does that matter for getting an at-large bid into the FCS playoffs? And your argument has been no, because of we play a full D1 conference schedule. I've been on the other side where, yes, you need to play quality opponents to be able to get an at-large bid into a tournament. I mean, we talk about that with baseball and basketball and RPI and all the time. So I did digging into 2025, 24, and 23. But let's just start with last year, which was the year that is relevant to us because that's the one we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There were 13 at-large bids last year into the FCS tournament. So 10 out of the 13 played an FBS opponent.
Okay.
The records against the FBS schools were 1 and 10. So one thing that was clear out of all the 3 years, you need to play an FBS opponent for the most part, and the record doesn't matter. If you lose that game, it doesn't matter.
The only one was Tarleton played Army, it looks like.
Yeah, that was the only win. So the losses did not hurt the chances when you played an FBS school. But if you look, where are we over here? Only Montana played a D2 or NAIA school. Nobody else had a D2 or NAIA on their schedule.
Can I make a comment?
Sure.
So the fact that they played one NAIA school, are they being judged for that?
They're not being judged for that because they ran the rest of their schedule.
Yeah. Now, like, that's my point. A singular point is that Montana played an NAIA school. They're not being judged because they're Montana and they ran the season and ended up being 11-1.
Well, they're not being judged because they won their 3 other non-conference FCS games.
But that's the same for everyone, man.
But no, it's not, because these other schools did not play games and they won everything, and they did not play D2 or NAIA schools.
So my premise is, because Montana played one, does that make them worse off than the other ones because they played one? Or does
So
that's my point.
So
Sorry for you.
the rest of the point that I was looking up into this was, and Samuel had mentioned this, which I really didn't understand, but I understood it more after looking through this, was that the committee is looking for, they have a number of 7 D1 wins. And technically, we did not have that because of the 3 schools we played for non-conference last thing.
Okay.
Our number was at 6 D1 wins because our 3 non-conference wins didn't count towards that. Because they were D2 and NAIA schools. And that's coming from the committee and what they're looking for. So and if you look at the last 3 years, only one team every year played a D2 school. Nobody played NAIA schools in the last 3 years in the bubbles. So, again, this is the last 3 years. The records versus FBS were 6-33. So that obviously doesn't matter. The D2 teams, there was only one per year in the bubble teams, the at-large teams. And none of them played NAIA schools. This was a weird one. It was like the team wasn't affiliated with anything. So I don't know what that counts as.
Like no,
that was a weird one. They're like, I don't even, they're like I don't even know. That one doesn't make sense to me. But what the committee wants is, I mean, at least what from what I've gathered, they want you to play an FBS school, and whatever happens in that game doesn't mean anything. But
I agree with that. 100%.
But they want either one or none FCS school or lower than FCS, and you have to win those games, essentially. So now, looking at the teams that made it in from last year, the 8-4 teams, which is kind of where we were, right? We were 9-3, right?
We're 9-3, but
yeah.
there were
So these are
4 teams that made it.
So yeah. So they played, all of them except South Dakota State had an FBS game.
South Dakota did not have one state.
South Dakota State did not have an FBS game.
Interesting. Okay.
And all the teams lost their FBS game, which again doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
These are FCS non-conference games. Everybody had 3. South Dakota State had 4. So they didn't play an FBS, but they had 4 FCS, 4 D1 games. And these are the records in all those. So, and they're FCS games. None of them played D2 or NAIA.
Okay. I'm going to keep listening. Keep going.
Yeah, so if you look at our record, if you put us at 9-3, like here, that would mean we would have a 0 FBS, 0 FCS non-conference, and 3 D2 NAIA, which would have, looking at this, completely just disqualified us.
Okay, I see what you did there. I like that.
Yeah, this is last year's. So, but looking at our schedule this year, our non-conference schedule this year puts us in a much better position because we have UTSA and Central Arkansas. We have an FBS and a D1 non-conference. The only problem is UTPB. So the schools that did play D2 games, they clobbered them.
Yes.
So
as they should. It should not be 18 points.
No. So if we don't win by 40, that might keep us out of the bubble talk this year because it was a D2 school.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The other two games are good for us. UTSA is going to be a plus. It doesn't matter how we do. Central Arkansas has to be a win, though.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Got to beat them.
Yeah. So if Central Arkansas is a win and UTPB is like we win by 40, 50, then if let's say we finish 8-4 again, 9-3, then I'd say we have a legitimate bubble shot this year because of who we played non-conference.
I'm ready to go when you're done.
Yeah, go.
Okay. I like the last part of your argument. I like when you broke down the 3 non-FCS, right?
Yes.
And I like that you said this is the argument on why we would not have gotten in.
Yes.
I can agree with you on that. The facts, the way you put it, I agree. What I disagree with is the premise that you can't play a D2 or NAIA school. You can play one.
Not NAIA. Not NAIA.
There was D2.
You can play one D2 at most.
I don't even care if it's either or. It can be one of them. Whether it's, to me, it doesn't matter if it's NAIA or D2. You can have one of those games.
I'm just going to say 0 NAIA because there were 0 NAIA games on this.
That's okay.
On at-large teams.
Except for South Dakota State.
But it was not NAIA. It was D2.
Was it? Go back to
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was...
was it D2?
The 3 years. Yeah, so it was all D2 schools and 0 NAIA.
No, there was one. I do like this. No, there was one where you had South Dakota State. Go to the other one.
2020.
South Dakota State. Oh wait, go back to that one. South Dakota State played
4 FCS, 0 D2 NAIA.
Montana. Excuse me, Montana.
Yeah, they played a D2.
Okay, it wasn't NIA.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying. And I don't, and my thinking of that, and yeah, I'm liking a new bat book. Ray Ray's crazy. I am liking it. I can do more stuff. My thinking is this: if you're looking at a schedule, right? Last year was an anomaly for us. It's never going to happen again. We're not. I mean, I think if you look at our 2027 schedule, we already have, I think, Texas State, I believe, on the schedule. We already have our FBS opponent,
which is good, which is what we need.
Yeah, I got to double check. I'm pretty sure it's Texas State. But let's say we have our FBS for the next 2 years after that. Yeah. What we do outside of that one FBS opponent is that we're going to have to schedule a FCS non-conference.
I would say we need to schedule 2 FCS non-conference.
Well, we already have a Montana one scheduled, right? Is that not true? We have that.
Well, that's not for several years.
I want to say it's 28. So next year is non-conference. Yeah.
Yeah. So next year we need to schedule 2 FCS non-conference.
And I think that's the buildup, right?
Yes.
The judgment to us or for us is our 3 non-FCS, non-FBS opponents. Correct? From last year.
For last season, yes.
That's our, and the perception of that is true. They are right. Our non-conference schedule was too easy. Right?
Yes.
But if you look at the history of first-year programs, this is what happens for a first-year program. Correct. You do this. You're supposed to schedule Texas Wesleyan. You're supposed to schedule Sol Ross. You're lucky we didn't play the intramural team because we didn't know what was going to happen. right? First
Well,
year,
I'm not saying you're wrong in that situation.
I'm not either. I'm just saying that what we did was exactly what a first year program is supposed to do. My argument is this would have changed if we would have beat Lamar. If we would
I
have beat Lamar, then we have an argument. And then your premise or your argument is even if we beat Lamar, we don't get in, right?
Yes, because then we have 3 games in this column where everybody else has 0.
I'm not even disagreeing with that argument. The argument's stronger after doing this exercise.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. And I appreciate you doing it because I was all in on if we beat Lamar, we're in 100%. After
We would have been what, 10-2, right?
we would have been
No.
Yeah,
I based on what, like, just the facts that I saw, I just don't think. I think I would have been on your side had we been 10-2, because I hadn't looked
you
in.
you can't say that. Oh,
No,
now
I'm just
or
saying.
Then or
No.
now?
At that point, I would have been on your side because I hadn't looked into it.
Yes. Now, though, what do you feel about it?
Now, I don't see the committee giving us a bid, even if we were 10-2, because of the 3 teams that we played.
Well, you look at like FCS teams that move up; they're typically on like bowl ban for tier 2 because the argument schedule is being easy to trigger debate. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So,
I agree
like,
with that. I do agree with that.
yeah, and like Kennesaw State moving up, and there was another school I saw moving up. Like they're on that first year bowl ban, but the fact that we were a first year school, we scheduled the way we needed to. You are correct, but that doesn't change the fact that we didn't meet the requirements to make the postseason.
Hold on. 2027 schedule. I know that we already scheduled something for 2027. I'm going to check real quick.
Yeah, I agree with Marco there too. Like it was those first games that messed us up to a potential playoff spot.
I mean, look. We do actually have it. So let's share the screen. I'm going to learn how to do this.
Okay, let me take mine off.
Hold on. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Hey, is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So this is our 2027 current schedule that's out. What stands out to you here?
Well, Kingsville is not a D1.
They are not a D1. They're a D2 school.
Yes.
So are we running up a hill here because of scheduling? Because look, Texas State, Prairie View are 2 beautiful games. We can afford
Yes.
A&M Kingsville. That one game, you can do what you want for that one game. So back to the argument this is my argument.
Mm-hmm.
You can play whoever for that one game. It's the other 2 non-conference that matter. One FBS and at least one FCS non-conference. And I think they took that. This is not on accident.
No.
A&M Kingsville coming to the VAC is going to be cool. That's just fun.
It will.
That's just fun. Just like us going to the Alamo Dome is fun. We're never going to A&M Kingsville ever.
Yeah.
We shouldn't. And forget what everybody else thinks. UTSA's never coming to the VAC.
No.
They're not. They shouldn't. It's like LSU's never coming to the VAC.
Mm-hmm.
Houston's never coming to the VAC. Texas, none of them are ever coming here. You get and you take that money that Texas State is going to give us, and we go there.
Yeah. So that was one of the things that I also saw here was like doing the research. One, take that money game. Take that money game, go take it. It doesn't matter what you do. And then you have to schedule at least 2 more FCS games.
You have to.
The only reason I will say for us this hurts is because we only have 3 non-conference. Everybody else has 4. So they're going to have a chance at one more Division 1 win than we are. So when you only have 3 games, do you take the chance in playing a D2 school, or do you do 2 other D1 schools to strengthen your resume?
Well, we've only scheduled 3. Are you controlling the screen or is it me?
That's you.
How
No,
do I
well,
get-
the reason we only have 3 is because of our conference. Because now we're playing everybody. There's only room for 3 non-conference games.
Marco said something, not you, Marco, the other Marco said something very true. The Sac State game, yeah, but then we replaced it with Central Arkansas.
Yeah,
that
so
was
we
a
replaced
trade-off.
it. We replaced it with
Yeah.
another D1 school.
So yeah, yes, but we replaced it with another school. I don't
Yeah,
know why I can't control the screen.
You need to go to the tab that you're sharing.
Studio mode.
No. Turn off studio mode.
Turn off studio mode.
Are you trying to control the schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah, go to that tab on your browser. Get away from FMux. Go to that tab. Yeah.
I know. Well, I'm in full screen. That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the only problem with us. We only have 3 non-conference games, and that's because of the conference games we have to play.
Well, here's the next year. Here's 2028. Rice,
So 3D
review.
3D1 schools, which is perfect.
That's fine, but we're going to add one probably here, though, right?
Not if the Southland stays the same, because then the other games are conference games.
So in our current setup, we're only going to have
we can only do 3 non-conference. Yeah.
You see if they have 29. Man, we're playing Prairie View 3 years straight. I love that. I love that. They're coming here. We're going there. Yep. I love that. And Prairie View, man, I don't know if anybody's followed Jermaine Jackson. That program, they're going to win the SWAC again this year.
Yeah.
And they have a game. Who do they play? I want to say they play somebody good. The SFA. I think they play SFA.
Oh, okay.
Let's look at that real quick. Can you see my screen still or no?
Yes.
Oh, but it's not. It's not. It's the other one. Hold on.
You have to. It has to be that tab.
I know. I'm learning. Hold on.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just helping.
Oh, because they opened up another tab.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah, so that's the problem with well, I guess any Southland schedule is you only have 3 non-conference games, so you can't really afford that sub D1 game unless you go 11-1 or whatever it is.
Is it not showing still?
No.
That's weird. Oh, I see what I did. So here.
There you go.
Yeah, SFA plays against Prairie View, man. That's a huge game on September 19th because SFA can lose that game.
Yes, and if they do, that hurts their seeding at the end of the year.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
And September 19th, I don't know what we're doing that day, but man, that's
19th.
That's a game to watch right there.
Yeah.
That is a game to watch because that's going to be something. Who are we playing that day? Let's see what we're playing. September 19th?
Let me look. Well, the 12th is Nichols.
We're Southeastern at home at 7. So we won't be able to watch that game. But
no, that's McNeese.
No, the 19th. Oh, it's October. Excuse me. McNeese. You're right.
Yeah.
And we're playing that at home.
At home, yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on SFA versus Prairie View?
I mean, Prairie View's a good team. I mean, are you done sharing?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So let me fix the things. So, I mean, Prairie View's a good team. So, like, this is going to be a quality win for them if SFA wins. But if they lose, that definitely affects their chance at a top national seed. So unfortunately, those are the games you need to play to get yourself into a playoff spot. And you don't have to go undefeated, but you need to win at least. You can't lose more than one non-conference game for the most part.
But I think that we knew this.
Yeah.
We knew this last year. We knew this 4 years ago when we put our schedule together. We knew the first year we're going to do what we did. Sul Ross, Texas Westland, right? Langston. We knew that. And we knew year 2 we're only going to do one of those games, which is the game we're doing this week, which is UTPB. And then year 3, right, we're doing one of those games again, and it's Kingsville.
Yes.
And I bet you year 4 we're going to do one of those. Those games are okay.
Well,
right?
year 4 we're not, because we already saw that we have 3 D1s on the schedule.
Oh, okay. So then that's done for that.
So unless whoever was making the schedules was like, okay, our aim is year 4 is where we're
prime time, baby.
Where we're legitimately making a push for the playoffs.
Where we're one of the biggest recruiting classes, right? Biggest transfer portal class, best recruiting. Like, we're going to be, in my opinion, if we have a good year this year, and I'm saying good as in 8 wins.
Okay.
That's a good year. I of course I want us to be 12-0. I'm not, I'm not a knucklehead, but an 8-win year is a good year.
Yeah.
If we have 8 wins, this coaching staff has already made the decision by this 2027 class to go all in on recruiting early.
And 2028 is going to be the year where we are going for that playoff spot.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I want to do it this year. I would love for us to play our cards right. Quarterback hits, whether it's Rangel or Jacobson, one of them hits. Yeah. Running back, whether it's Lane, Dement, Garcia, Carroll, one of them hits, right? Receiver, Alex Green, Jalen Smith, or Cord or Glenn just turn out to be 1,000. One of them hits as 1,000-yard. All this can happen, right? And we can get over 8 wins.
Yeah.
But if we get to 8 wins and we make this a successful season, these recruits haven't even been to a game day from 2027.
Yeah, correct.
They haven't. The ones that signed, I don't think any of them have been to a game day.
I mean, they can't make any official visits until their senior year.
And I think we're going to have a lot of official visits this weekend. I'm not going to say who. We may have official visits this weekend.
Yeah.
And you know what they're going to see? They're going to see me rowdy. They're going to see exactly what we want them to see.
Yeah.
They're going to see the 956 going ham.
Yeah.
They're going to see people everywhere. Excitement. You're going to see cowboy boots, cowgirl boots, right?
Yep.
You're going to see the hats, the ribbons, the buttons. You're going to see everything we want them to see. The barbecue, the guy with the freaking 30-foot barbecue pit, right? You're going to see shattered up media doing cool interviews. You're going to see, the stands packed 2 hours before the game. Everything that one drone video that I put out shows, they're going to see that. And then you know what's going to happen? The next weekend, they're going to have the next home game. They're going to have even more 28 recruits wanting to come down here and check it out.
Yeah.
Right.
And think so that 2028 with that first 3D1 schedule, that's going to be Chase Ames' sophomore year.
Oh yeah, baby.
I mean, that's also a thing to look forward to. I mean, he's going to have hopefully a year under his belt, and that's true.
That is true.
But I mean,
remember, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter anymore.
Well, no, he's talking about recruits coming. They come and see a struggle against UTPB, which is also what we don't want. Yeah, but but they also don't want to. Yeah. So I mean, it has to be a convincing win. Just like for the icing on the cake for that, yeah.
If we win by 20, I wouldn't be happy. I would walk away unhappy if we won by 20, which sucks to say because, hey, UTVB is coming to play, right? They're coming to do their thing. And I'm telling you, man, on Wednesday, I know this team. I've been studying this team. We're going to talk about what they have and what they don't have. And they have some stuff, but they don't have other stuff, right? And so there's a lot more holes that they have, and we'll talk about that. But if we only win by 20, I think that's an L, and I think that's only because if we play a D2 team and we're a serious contender for a playoff spot, that should be a 40-point win.
It should be more, honestly. Looking at the ones that did play D2 schools, it has to be more than that.
We beat one team 80-0 last year. So
yeah, but that was an NAIA school.
So they were dancing in the second quarter.
Well, the game was over.
I know. They heard like China. They were all over it. Like, man, we're here to dance. We love the environment. I mean, I think that's still my biggest viewed TikTok video. It has like 15,000 views. It's a guy doing the freaking the cumbia on the sidelines. So, we should win by a lot. But 18 points to me, it's a good conversation. But you're basically, to me, it's a little bit rough. Let's talk about UTSA. Yeah, exactly, Marco. That's what I say. But if we lose by 20 or less, that's a win for us. And that's what the same rationale between us and UTPB. 100%. I agree. If we win by 20 or less, it's an L. If we go to UTSA and we keep it within 20, it's technically a dub to us.
Mm-hmm.
Even though on paper it's not, we're going to walk away as hey, we went into their house and they only beat us by 20 points or less. Now, they can make fun of us and say, but it's still a loss, right? I get it. They can make fun of us. Like that one viral video that's on about have you seen Vaquero Up, that video on Twitter that's going around all UTSA? Oh, you don't even look at that stuff. Well, let me set that up because I do look. So one of the UTSA social media, I think it's UTSA sidelines, they clipped a portion of the Vaquero Up show with our guys Tony, Ben, and they clipped what they were talking about. And this is where this is where doing this is very scary sometimes, right? Because you can clip us and make us look, whatever, right? But and I can probably pull it up if you like. But what it basically did, let's just pull it up, man. Can I pull it up?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
pull it up.
I mean, we're talking the football. That's fine, and I still got the volleyball game to go over. But I mean, we have time.
Okay.
We're fine.
Yeah. What time is it?
9:20. I mean, but we're talking meaningful stuff, so it's fine. It's good.
I'm good. So let me.
I agree. I agree with Marco there. I think it could be ugly for UTSA.
It could be ugly.
I have a feeling about that too. Like,
what do you mean?
For like the score.
If we could go in there and we could beat ugly.
Like they beat us like 70-0.
All right. So do you want to?
If they.
Do you want to switch the screen, or what do you want to do?
No, just play it like this.
All right. Look, I'm gonna play this. Right?
Yeah, we're just playing the clip. So
I'm not judging the clip. I'm not judging the people. Just like I don't want people to judge us. But I want to give context to the argument. Okay. So I'm gonna play the clip, and I'm gonna, we'll talk about it.
We come close, bro. And again, a win is not gonna be a huge surprise. I really don't see that. Honestly, I mean, and again, not only
29.5 point underdog winning on the road.
I understand
FBS
that.
beating an FCS on the road.
But they're still,
we got a lot of Valley people driving.
But they're still looking at this team as a rookie team.
Yeah.
And if you look at it on the practice field, and if you look at it from when those coming back, they're not rookies anymore.
I don't see a world where we don't have Garrett starting going into UTSA. Unless we don't want to show all of our cards and he's not playing. But that would be crazy not to take our best, I think, quarterback on the road.
All right, so that's how I'm going to play because I'm not here to critique the show. Okay? I'm here to go over what they did. Right? Yeah. So the UTSA, did you already take it out? Okay. So the UTSA Twitterverse took that and spread it all through Twitter.
Okay.
Right? And I think the reasoning behind it is what they're trying to say is that the expectation of us winning and it not being a surprise is what the argument was.
I think, I mean, yes, this is not going to be viewed nicely. I don't think
by what they said
by people in the Valley. I don't think we have as good a chance in this game as people are thinking we do.
It's to me, look, man, I'm not here because as people come at me, whatever. I'm not here. I'm not in this false world where I'm like, hey, we should beat them today. I'm not in that world. My world is if we can keep it close and we can cause some drama in the first quarter.
Yeah,
right?
if we can cover, I think that's a win for us.
Well, covering is 29.5. If we lose by 20, that's to me, look, let's go back to our previous argument. No matter what happens, if we lose, it doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't. But like it doesn't mean anything in a playoff sense. But I think like spectator wise, projecting the rest of the season, I think covering is a plus.
I think it's how we play. It's how we play, and let me tell you why. Did I cut you off? You want to go more? Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay. It's how we play, right? If the first quarter were competitive, right? So what happened? You laughed at something? Who was it?
No, I was just reading a comment. Yeah.
Let's see. UTS game going to be like when you go against the older brother and get the courage thinking. I got a story about that. Can I tell a story? Story time with Revis?
Go for it.
Right. I got 4 sisters. Shout out to all my sisters. I love them with all my heart. But as I've said before on this show, maybe I haven't, they were cholas.
Yes, you've said that.
They are. And my dad watches. What's up, Pop? I'm not lying about this. And my sisters that they're watching, I love you guys. But so they would go around the neighborhood and beat chicks up. I've seen them beat chicks up.
Okay.
They're wild girls, man. 4 of them, right? And they're, my little sister is a handful. Right, then the second youngest one, they're all handfuls. The one I would be the most scared of if I was a girl is my third one, and her name is Lupe. Like she is wild. Well, she went from beating all these chicks up to trying to argue with me, and she said she wanted to fight me. And I remember she came at me, and I think I was holding her head or something, and I said, "Mom, let me do something to Lupe because she needs to learn." And she gave me one pass. I think she said, and I might be saying this wrong. I think she said, "Don't hit her in the face."
Okay.
And I gave her a nice body shot, my little sister. I gave her a nice uppercut to the body. And she went down. Like, if I remember right, she started crying. And I told her, I was like, hey, you can beat these chicks up, but you're dealing with a regular dude here. So, it's different when you're dealing with different. And that's kind of what he's saying, right? It's like the little brother that has courage or little sister that has courage. Now, back to the original thing is, we need to make it to where it's competitive, to where the starters are playing in the third quarter, right? And what does that mean? It means their starters are still in the third quarter. If they're emptying their bench in the third quarter, we have some issues and we're probably going to lose by 40. And if we don't come to play, and you remember, we got the goods is from San Antonio. We talked about that. We got a lot of San Antonio players. Lane is from San Antonio, right? We got a lot of players that have some dignity about playing in front of a school that I would say maybe they wanted to go to. Or maybe they wouldn't have mind if they got recruited by those schools. But if they're on the bench holding their helmet in the third quarter and we have our second and third team in and we're just running the clock and they're I don't think they're going to play it easy on us, man. I wouldn't if I were them. I would try to smash us by 50.
I mean, no team is going to take it easy on anybody else.
There are some teams that'll just run the ball in the third quarter and just melt the clock.
Oh, I meant like first half. Well, first half, yeah.
They're going to go ham. I'm talking about third quarter. They're up by 35. Do they have their starters in, or do they have their second team in and they're just running the ball?
I would say they have their second team because this game doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and they're probably running the ball, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think that they're gonna try to run up the score. I think they want to smack little brother. I think they don't like that we're having a bunch of people going over there and put out emails about, hey, we need to pack the dome. I think they, it might be a little something to them, and I think that's okay.
It could, yeah.
I think it's okay, and I think if they try to do that, I think they should, because that's what football is about. If you don't want to get smacked, get better. We smacked somebody 80-0 last year, man.
Yeah.
We didn't apologize for that.
No, but I mean, we also didn't have our starters in.
Yeah, but
No, I'm just saying, like, if they do it with their starters, it's a different story. If they just keep scoring because they're just that much better, then yeah, I mean, what can you do?
Well, I think that covering would be nice, right? But it's how we play. In the third quarter, if they start the third quarter with their starters, that means that it's a competitive game.
Mm-hmm.
Just what it is. And I'll be happy with the competitive game. I want them to win with all the passion, right? I want them to win because, the players, I want them to win. I'll be cheering on. Hopefully we do win, right? But if we're able to get into the third quarter close and we show these guys that we can run with them. I mean, you got to understand, too, some of these guys on our team probably are going to have a chance to go FBS next year.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, for sure.
Right? I mean, how many do you think have opportunity to go FBS?
I mean, I have no idea. To be honest, I don't know.
I can tell you. I can name a couple. Alice Green was at Tulsa.
Yeah.
He's now here. You don't think he wants to go back up? I would think so.
I mean, you would think so, but I don't know. I mean, people have stayed, so I don't know.
I know, but if he has 1,000 yards and they throw him $1 million, right? He might want to go. Jaden Smith, same thing. Smith, he's like a sophomore. He can go back. But on Hill is not. This is last year. He ain't going
He's
nowhere.
done. Yeah, he's
ain't
done.
going nowhere. Peanut Prosser, he's fan bam, but I'm not saying he wants to go. He'll have opportunities to go.
Yeah.
Right. Huerta, no, he's a senior. Right. Wincher's not. Right. Jamarcus Anderson is not a senior. Right. Haygood is not a senior. I believe TJ Neal is a senior. I got to double check on that one. I don't have that memorized. Right. But we have the premise, the whole point is we have a lot of players that have an opportunity. If they play really well this year, they can go get a bag. They have to play well against UTSA. They have to play well against UTSA. Right? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm just going to keep playing the negative side of this because...
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Because that's easier for me. I mean, want and need, I will say this. can only get you so far. If
In what
if
context? In what
in
context?
I'll just say in football, if like for example, if our team goes up against, I don't know, just say North Texas, I would North Texas is probably a little bit better than UTSA, right? We would say.
They had a big season last year,
So
and
let's
they
just
got
say
their coach.
similar. Let's just say
Similar. Let's say
similar.
similar. Okay, that's good.
I don't think as much FBS desire you have is going to make the talent difference shrink in teams that are this far apart in talent.
Explain. I don't understand.
So we've talked about a talent level between us and UTPB, right?
I do, and then now you're going over.
And I'm just going to say there's the same talent level between us and UTSA. I don't think them wanting to move up or playing in your hometown shrinks this enough to make this game even.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna text this guy. Just tell him to come on. I got to hear what he's saying. So let's read the comments. Percy has a chip on his shoulder, so he's coming out hot. I understand. I agree. PJ is gonna come out hot, right? Hank Philomar is healthy. He came from FBS. Jal came from. See, this is why you get ball knowers like AP.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I just don't think that closes the gap enough.
Well, let's here. Let me send a text real quick.
Yeah, that's what I think on that point. I just don't think it closes the gap enough. And and I forget which school it was. Maybe it was like SLU or somebody, but they went to North Texas last year and they lost by like 50, I think.
Here, let's see if we can get some perspective. If we can get somebody to jump on that knows. Hold up. If we can. I'm not saying he will, but let me know. He'll let me know because I have questions.
Yeah,
I have questions. So I lost my train of thought. But what I was saying was, I'm just gonna say, let me just say Peanut because I think Peanut can play at UTSA. I really do. I think he can play. So if you're Peanut and you're going against UTSA, and this is your opportunity to show you can be on the same field with them.
Yes.
There's some pride in that.
There is.
Not to mention the tape don't lie. The tape don't lie. Oh, look who we got. Get them on. Look, get them. Man, see, this is different. So, hold up.
That's too funny.
Shout out to my little bro, man. AP is in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amari Pouncey, former defensive edge with UTRGV. Just a cool cat that, I'm going to call you little bro because you are my little bro. You're my dog, and I love you, man. But thanks for joining, man. We appreciate it. And I think your perspective is valued, man, because not only did you play at UTRGV, you were at New Mexico State.
Yes, sir.
So you were FBS, right? So you know what that is. What are your thoughts on one, the players we have on our current roster and their ability to play at that next level?
Right.
Names included.
I can't speak too much on offense. New quarterback, offensive threats kind of unknown right now. Might be a bad word choice, but unknown right now. So I can't speak too much on offense. But as long as defense doesn't get too rattled, stage fright and whatnot, they're going to be just fine. Reason being, outside backers are fine. Josh came from Sac State. If you watch his film, he couldn't really be touched at Sac State going against Montana States coming off the edge. So it's like, I would say Montana's, North Dakotas, they are FBS caliber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hank is back to 100%. He's all good. No injuries, no nothing. So
and he flashed when he was healthy last year. He flashed.
Yeah.
He's on a lot of highlights, Hank. Man, I have a lot of highlights of Hank doing his thing.
Yeah. He's 6'5", 270, 260-ish around there. He looks good, plays fast. Believe it or not, he's probably one of the most athletic outside backers in the room.
Hank, man. We're sleeping on
Yeah,
Hank, man. I haven't
oh,
even talked about Hank, and you're right. You
Yeah.
are right. We
yeah.
haven't talked about Hank. We have talked about Jamarcus Andrews. Tell me about Jamarcus.
Jam, coming off a freshman All American season, so he's more than ever fired up. Coach Locke has been doing his big ones with getting the guys prepared for this game. I haven't been talking to them too much, like game plan wise, like picking their brains, but just being there in spring and seeing the momentum and energy they had based off of last season coming into off season and whatnot, like Jam, it's a breakout season for him, like whole FCS breakout season. PJ, he has a chip on his shoulder. I don't want to speak too much on him, but some good things came his way, and
Good,
he's fired up. He's fired up.
good, good. Who do
And
you?
who else we got? Who else we got? We haven't seen him too much last year, but Connor Kerrigan. I feel like,
Oh yeah, yeah. We haven't talked about him either.
yeah, I feel like with everything with Ian Box that went on, I feel like it's a big opportunity for him to step up because he was one of the more athletic outside backers in the room. So this should be a big coming out party for Connor Kerrigan as well. Like
What?
it was fun to watch him in spring. He was running with the twos a little bit here and there. So it should be a great season for Connor too. Who else? Connor,
What's your
Hank, Josh.
what's your thought on UTSA? I'm not asking for a prediction. I'm just like, what do you want to see? What are you thinking? More that type of thing. How do you see success? Right. I don't want you to call names. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. Like, if
Right.
you were UTRGV and you were on this team, what would you want to see coming out of UTSA?
Mm, I don't know. I've been watching no film, no nothing, so I'm kind of out the mix a little bit. But I will say it's all about how we match up against them, how we match up against the offensive tackles. Speaking for my guys personally, because
Yeah.
it's like I played against I played against UNLV when I was at Utah Tech or at New Mexico State, or it's even back to last season. Some of the tackles I struggled against were from lesser teams and whatnot. So like I wouldn't say like a team's front seven or a team's offensive line is like I don't know, it's all about matchups is what I'm trying to say. Like we might
Yeah.
match up really good against their tackles and really just obliterate them. So I feel like as long as we match up well and stick to our game plan and don't get too rattled, like we'll be fine. Plus we got Spence back there. Spence
Yeah.
coming from FBS, he's battle tested. Same with Haygood, he's battle tested. So as long as they do their jobs and stick to the 111s, that front seven alone should be fine.
So I
That's
got a
my take
question.
on it.
I got a question, AP, because obviously, for me, that definitely matchups based on. Yep, that's right here for sports. For me, having somebody like you on, right, you can tell us what to look for,
Right.
right? So as an edge, what are things that we should look for that's going to tell us that we're having a good game outside of stats? Like, is it contained, or what should we be looking for as fans to know that we're doing what we have to do on the defensive front?
I'll probably have to say as a defensive front, just knock back, pad level, firing off the ball, playing on their side of the line of scrimmage rather than our side of the line of
See,
scrimmage.
that's
It's
important.
like a big thing that could, like worst case scenario is if those offensive linemen are climbing up to the second level. Then it's kind of like,
Yeah.
shoot, they coming to the second level, they gonna gash us. But as long as we play on their side of the line of scrimmage, which I'm confident in that, then we'll be fine.
So let's stop there because I don't know if everybody knows what that means, right? So what AP is talking about is if the line gets past the linemen and they're able to get hands on our linebackers, right?
Yeah.
The linemen are able to get hands on our safeties. What that means is our defensive tackles, and quote me if I'm wrong, AP, are not doing their job of being sticky with the line, right? Is that what
Yes,
you're
sir.
talking about? So
Yes,
explain
sir.
what getting to second level means so people can hear what that means.
Yeah. And I mean, they'll be running all over us at that point.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
What does that create if they get to the second level, AP?
So touchdowns.
Yeah.
All they're gonna do is run it down our throat, which I don't foresee that happening due to the level of coaching that UTRGV has. Like, I can confidently say it's a FBS caliber staff when it comes to being very detailed and professional and just organized. Being at other FCS programs, being at FBS programs, and being at UTRGV, I can confidently speak on the coaching staff. So I feel like the guys will be prepared. It's just a matter of if we have a slow start, which was kind of a common theme
Mhm.
last season. So if we start off hot and don't get too much stage fright, of course it's going to be jittery, but not having too much stage fright, it's going to be a fun game.
Yeah.
What, Marco? You got a question for him?
No, I was going to say that was one thing that they talked about at media day. All
Mhm.
the slow starts on the road that they're really working on trying to fix for this year. So
Yeah,
we'll get
yeah.
we'll get a big chance to see that against UTSA.
That's fair.
What do you think? Because obviously you played at some big. I mean, I got highlights of you playing in big stadiums, right? So
Yeah.
what's going to be the difference from playing at UTRGV in the VAT to playing at the Alamo Dome? What do you feel the thoughts of the people? What was it? The excitement, right? Is it the nerves? What's going to be what they're going to really get into and feel once they step on that field at a big 40, $50,000, 50,000 seat stadium?
Just more so, like, so the way I can compare this is like, when you're a group of five school playing against a power five school, you're more worried about who you're playing. Like, oh my gosh, we're playing against so and so compared to what it actually is and what's actually in front of you. Because most of the time, it's just the name. They're all the same for the most part. They all do the same things that any other team does. It's just like that mentality of, oh, shoot, like David and Goliath, oh, shoot, I'm about to go fight Goliath. Oh wow,
Yeah.
Mm.
so it might rattle me and put me out of character slightly. Speaking from experience as well, that's happened to me too in these bigger games.
What do you lean on in those type of moments where you get big eye? Like, what are you leaning on?
Shoot, coaching, fundamentals, technique. Like the reason why I feel like my guys will be good outside backers is played against SFA, Southeastern, has slow starts. Really depend on your coach to really ground you and bring you back down. Emotions are high, tempers are high, and it's like, oh shoot, you get all rattled. You kind of look at your coaches for like to bring you back down. And that was a pretty good thing that UTRGV was doing with the coaching staff. The coaching staff was bringing us back down, getting us back in and back locked in.
Yeah, I think SLU that was your best game, or was it McNeese?
McNeese, yeah.
That was the best game. Got you.
Yeah.
Um, any words of wisdom to the boys, man? I mean, I don't know if they're watching, man, but what are you as a former player looking forward to this season?
Sure, I believe in you guys, man. I believe in you guys. Y'all believe in me, so I believe in y'all.
I like it, man. I like it. How's life, man? How you been?
Sure, just applying the jobs, man.
Doing it, figuring it
I
out.
can't wait for college football season up, but just applying the jobs, and
Yep.
that's pretty much it.
You gonna make it down here for any of the games, or are you still trying to see what's up?
Um,
You know you
Probably
got some,
so.
you know you got somewhere to stay. You don't got to worry about that.
But I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna make it down. I just gotta see when I do start working. So I just finished my master's probably about last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
man,
nice.
give the man some
appreciate it.
love,
Yeah.
man. Masters, man, that's dope. That's
I
dope,
appreciate
man.
it.
That's dope, man.
Appreciate it.
So that's, I
But
mean,
yeah,
my man's walking away from football with a bachelor's in political criminal justice. Is that right?
yes, sir.
And a master's in,
Sports management.
man.
Oh,
That's what
nice.
it's all about, man. So this is a
Yeah.
dude that put in the work, went to three different schools, was able to use football to get the education, and now you're ready to be a former athlete, and that's okay, man. So I'm happy that you're figuring it out, and like I said, I hope you do come down, and I hope that we're able to spend some time and root it on and see what's going on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, brother. Have a good night, man. I appreciate you. I'll
That's
shoot you
right.
a
You
text.
too. Yeah.
Appreciate your insight, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
All right, y'all.
AP, man. See, you never know who's
Yeah.
watching. You
Yeah.
never know who's watching, man. AP, little bro, is
There we
doing
go.
his thing, and I'm just happy for him, man. He got the education.
Yeah.
He did
That's
exactly
cool. And he
what
just finished his master's. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know he had online classes, so he went back
Oh,
home.
okay.
Was doing online classes, and I'm glad that he was able to do it because
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what it's all about, man. Like obviously everybody has a dream. I want everybody to move on, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But at some point, you got to figure out what you're going to do, and that's what,
Not everyone's going to be a pro, so you got to take advantage of your education.
man, he's
Yep.
doing it. He's like our shout out to RGV Media,
Yep.
cat. He did it right. He got his education. Now it's up to him to figure out what he's going to do with it. just like
Yep.
I had to, just like a lot of people. So I'm excited for him, excited
Yeah.
with what he's going to do. But like he said, he brought us some big points, man.
Mhm.
You know, when they get into UTSA, they're going to have probably a little bit of butterflies, right?
Yeah.
But he played against these two schools before. He knows there's not a huge difference, right? And he knows these players. I didn't even think about Hank. We have not talked about Hank.
Yeah.
Hank is good, man. And Jamarcus Anderson was an All-American freshman.
Mhm.
We had somebody earlier say he had a question about UIW.
Oh
So
yeah.
if you got a question here for Sportsman, drop it. Drop it
Yeah.
in the comments. We're going to probably go there 15 minutes, if that's okay, Marco.
Yeah. Yeah. So the last thing on this before I talk about the volleyball game, but so what I was talking about before he came on. So Lamar went and played North Texas last season. So I mean, we were similar to Lamar just based on the game we played with them, and I mean we're considering North Texas and UTSA pretty similar. So Lamar went to Denton and they lost 51-0 to North Texas.
51-0.
Yeah. So just that's probably the closest comparison we have.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, like we were close to Lamar, UTSA, and North Texas are fairly close. So that was a result from last year on two, like, just to compare. Yes, we're a different team and all that, but it's just to compare something from last season.
I think Ray might want to jump. You want to jump on, Ray?
He just says he's watching. I don't know.
I'm gonna give an opportunity. That's fan band, man. You gotta say what's up to Ray.
Yeah.
Ray wants to come chop it up, or if 956 Media wants to talk some high school sports, we got 15 minutes, man.
Yeah. So while we wait for the question or anybody else, so I'm going to be heading to McAllen Memorial and Pioneer on Tuesday. So high school volleyball. So I'm not saying these numbers are exact, but this is what I found. So Pioneer is 17-1 on the season, and McAllen Memorial is 14-3.
That's a big game. Big game.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, 31 wins, just 4 losses between these schools. So, you know, we were looking. I was looking at different games to cover. PSJA was playing Shareland. That was one that that I thought about. But you know, just seeing 2 big name schools like this was a game I couldn't miss. And just seeing who some of these, just seeing the teams these schools have played already, like they've been going to tournaments outside the valley, like San Antonio area.
Oh yeah, how they doing?
Different areas in Texas. I mean, 17-1, 14-3. They're doing just fine. I mean, so they're getting competition against good schools. Yeah, so Los Fresnos.
I would tell Marco about that. Marco, I was like, "What's up with Los Fresnos, man? They just won the Brownsville tournament."
Yeah, the only thing with Los Fresnos, they're on the other side of the valley, so I don't get to see them as much.
You know what a television is?
Well, yeah, but I'm also at other stuff during the same time. Yeah. Memorial is pretty young. Yeah. So, Ray's being observant, of course.
He's probably in the wife beater, just chilling.
He doesn't want to be clipped. Yeah, McAllen Memorial won the Pound Fest tournament also. So, I mean, it's a good measuring stick, I think, for both teams. Are arguably the top 2 teams in the valley. Again, you have Los Fresnos and Edinburgh Vela also, but this is probably definitely the for sure the best Valley School Pioneers played so far.
I want to make. Does that start at 7 or 6:30?
It starts at 7 on Tuesday.
I'll hit you up. I might just go work. Can I? You said I can work at your house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you know because that's a great game, man.
Yeah.
You're 17. You said 17-1.
Pioneers 17-1. Memorial's 14-3 right now.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Yeah, Los Fresnos did beat Vela. So, I mean, we're looking at Los Fresnos, Memorial, Pioneer, probably top 3 right now. I mean, in some sort of order depending on where you rank them. But like I this was one thing I didn't understand when I looked it up. So Max Preps has Memorial ranked number 2 in 5A right now
In the state?
in the state.
What?
Yeah.
That's
So
this is why, man, this is crazy. Because people need to know that. I didn't know that. Like, that's insane, man. We got a number 2 team in the state, volleyball team in the Valley, right? And we're not talking. We got to do a story on McMorris Memorial. That's your school too.
yeah, so well, I mean, I didn't know that until I was looking through all this. So it's like the only thing that I was confused about, I couldn't find a ranking for Pioneer. Considering they're 17-1, like why are they not ranked similarly? But it could be schedule or anything like that. But the fact that they were ranked number 2 in 5A and number 8, or number 2 in 5A and number 8 in the state, counting all 6As. Like,
wow,
that's ranked really highly. That's Max Preps thinking really highly about McAllen Memorial.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Yeah,
and I cannot go to Whataburger, Ray. I already messed up the diet, man. I was down 18. I gained like 7 back in 2 days. So
yeah,
I got to lose this weight.
So I mean, going into this weekend's tournament, I mean, Pioneer lost their first game this weekend. So I mean, they were 15-0 at one point. They finished. They're 17-1. So how do they handle playing another top Valley school after their loss? You know, is McAllen Memorial is able to keep taking advantage of what they were able to expose in Pioneer? And if I remember correctly, McAllen Memorial's, they've beaten Gregory Portland. They've beaten a couple San Antonio schools, Warren, MacArthur.
Those are big wins.
Yeah. So again, they're not. That's not. So again, these 2 schools have been playing outside of the Valley, which is good for seeing exactly how good they are. You know, when you're playing just Valley schools, it's kind of hard to see how you rank against other teams. And so, but Pioneer, I will say this. I mean, they are historically good. In 2023, they had 38 wins. 24, they had 31. 25, they had 35 wins.
They got a great program.
Yeah, now they're 17-1 in 2026. So, I mean, winning is a tradition at this point. I mean, for Pioneer. So it's like, I mean, what do you look at? The Memorial, same thing. 22, they were 39 wins. 23, 33 wins. 25, 34 wins. And 26, they're 14-3 so far. I mean, it's.
I love that we talk volleyball, man. I think it's the coolest thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a cool sport, man. That Bird Bowl game, I know we talked about it last time.
Yeah,
it was so intense.
Mm-hmm.
It was so intense, man. I think I told you there was people from other schools there, not even Harlingen schools.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big game.
Huge, man, and the environment was crazy. It was a little hot. Your boy was sweaty, so that wasn't fun. But volleyball is a big deal, and we have some really good talent that are coming out.
Yeah. That's the problem with Max Preps. Not every school uploads everything, so it's hard to find like information from them. Like I found Pioneer's record, but it didn't show who they played like the last couple days in the tournament. So it's kind of deceiving, but maybe that's why they don't have Pioneer ranked at this point, because not all their stuff is
maybe
posted.
Maybe. Well, let's talk about Wednesday. So what do we got coming up Wednesday? I'm gonna see what's up with the guests. I might have a little trick up my sleeve. We'll see what's up with that. But we're just gonna deep dive.
Yeah. So Wednesday, I mean, we'll talk about Mercedes, PSJA.
Yep.
Los Fresnos, Laredo Alexander. That's what you're going to, right?
That's the one. So we're doing 2 game of the week this one. We're going to do Mercedes, PSA, and then I'm going to do. I don't know if we're going to do that every week. We may.
I mean, if there's one on your side, one on my side, maybe. I mean,
there's always something like I got
Yeah.
a schedule. I mean, PSA North Los Fresnos, man. That's at PSA is going to be crazy.
Well, then I'm going to that one because it's right here.
I'm going to that no matter what. Like that's, I think Rio Hondo, that's a big game. Sebastian Gonzalez, we talked about him a little bit. Killed the scrimmage. Emmanuel killed the scrimmage. This scrimmage stuff, it's insane, man. And now it's time to lace them up, and it's time to find out who can ball. Right?
Yep.
So shout out to all the guys that we interviewed. Noah LaFleur, shout out to him. Sonny Ratliff, Drayden Espinoza. Those are the only 3 underclassmen we interviewed. So Noah LaFleur is a big time incoming junior running back from La Feria. Had, I think it was like 10 yards per carry last year, and is going to have a huge season this year. Sonny Ratliff, I've said it before, is a Division I player out of San Benny. And I think he's at a 4.6 right now. And if he can get that down to a 4.5, he could be a high Division I player.
Yeah.
The kid can run routes. The kid's slippery and has short space speed, which is awesome. And then Drayden Espinoza is taking over the helm at PSA North as the quarterback. Excuse me. And he is a guy that has wheels, and they run that tricky offense, right? It's like a veer flex. It's a weird offense that PSA North is going to be able to take advantage. And my boy can throw, working with the quarterback guru Zach Gomez, and he's able to throw the ball. So look out for him, right? So a lot of good games to find out who's playing when, where, and how that we're going to cover. I don't mind doing 2 games because we're going to focus in on those. And then 2, looking at this Instagram ecosystem, the cool part is all the photographers, man.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. Yeah.
Man, they do such a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interested, and I'm going to work with any photographers out there. I want to use some pictures to be able to do content. Obviously, I'll credit you and market you, whatever. But hit me up on Instagram if you're okay with that. I'm going to be asking some of them if it's okay. Because we're going to cover these games a little bit different. And I have some plans to do it to where we can cover them. And I just need the media files, right? Because I don't want to, like even today, the one I did with Los Fresnos, I took pictures from myrgv.com and I credited them. We're always going to do that, right? I'm not trying to steal stuff, but photographers, hey, people see their stuff and they get more business.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to credit them. So we'll do 2 games this week, and we'll look at the calendar, and then we're going to really deep dive into UTPB.
So the 2 high school games, I'll just recap whatever happens Tuesday with Pioneer Memorial. We'll dig into, like you said, UTPB, UTRGV, and if I can find anything on UTRGV volleyball, I will. But it'll be the first game, so they're probably not too much.
And it's not home, right? It's away.
They're playing West Virginia though, so Big 12 school.
That's a big game on a Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday at 5, so it'll be early. So before we jump off, I was looking up Harlingen's schedule because that was a team I wanted to look at sometime this year.
They're good.
So
man. What they got?
A game that I could join you at September 18th in Harlingen versus Corpus Christi Miller.
Are they good?
I don't know, but it's a Corpus Christi school. I need to look up and see. October 9th, Harlingen October 16th, Harlingen at PSJ North.
When do they play Los Fresnos?
Last game, November 6th.
Oh, not till November?
Yeah. So Harlingen and PSJ North, that might be a good one, October 16th. That's over here. And then they have the Bird Bowl next week, the second week of the season for football.
Oh.
Yeah, so September 4th.
Hey, I like Harlingen South, man.
Yeah, so
I think
September 4th, Harlingen at Harlingen South.
we need to sit down and go through a calendar and see what these games are because there's so many. We're gonna
Yeah.
get lost. We're gonna get lost.
Yeah.
So we'll do that soon, where we find out what games. I mean, obviously, I want to go to a Brownsville game.
Oh,
See
with
what's
this
going on.
is this a good one? Harlingen and Brownsville Vets.
Yeah, Brownsville Vet's a
That,
good school.
that's October 23rd in Harlingen.
I didn't even talk about the scrimmage I went to.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun, man. Rivetta, shout out to Mr. Garza, Coach Garza. Shout out to Biggie. They invited me out there to check out the scrimmage. And your boy was on the sideline, had my little stabilizer, trying not to get hit and embarrassed, right? You know, I was out there behind the trainers taking video, and they had a huge turnout, man. The whole place was packed
Oh, nice.
for a scrimmage. Great environment. Rivetta had some good players out there and was able to do a quick video for them. So shout out to them. And we said it before, man, if you guys want us out there, invite us.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. That's all you got to do. And if I can do it, I will. Right? Or if I got to make
Yes.
some decisions, we got to make some decisions. But
I mean, same with me. If I can go, I'll go. And I mean, considering we cover between us, we can cover the whole valley. So you've got the lower side, I've got the upper side.
And what we'll do is obviously for the Tuesday game, we're going to do some video content.
Yep.
And then, you know, Marco's probably going to do an article about it, right?
Yes.
And for the football games, we're going to do a lot. Like I'm going to be dialed into this Los Fresnos game, and I'm going to talk to my phone on what I see. Taking video and watching a game is hard. I don't know how people do that. Like,
So-
I can't multitask. It's kind of hard.
I will say for the games that I'm going to be at, the high school football games I'm going to be at, I will cover the football game, but I will also review the marching bands. So
Whoa, I don't even know what to put on here.
So, all right. So for Mercedes PSJA, I mean, obviously I'll cover the teams. I mean, Mercedes is a really good returning team. PSJA is a big question. But at halftime, I'll also do an article on the weekend about what I saw from each band, from the PSJA band and the Mercedes band.
Wait, hold
So-
on. You're going to do an article too?
That's what I'm planning. So
Yeah, buddy.
either an article or a short. I need to see how much I have. But
I get it.
I will be doing something. So if any of you guys are band parents from PSJ or Mercedes and you have any information on what the show is, anything like that, send it to me. Otherwise, I will just be checking everything out for the first time on Thursday. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
I know about your background. Do you want to say a little bit about it so people can know why that's? It's a big deal to me because I know your background.
Yeah. So I'm a former band director. I used to teach high school band, middle school band. Marching band was the biggest thing for me. I mean, as a teacher, that was probably the thing I was most successful at. And it's something that I really loved doing. So being able to add more attention to band is huge for me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's what nobody really covering band, you know? I mean, just like there was nobody covering really much of any other sports. So like, I just want to give attention and shout out the schools that I am able to see for their marching bands. Anything else I see, like their drill team, anything like that, I'll comment on. So
You're being a little modest, right? Like, you know, a little modest. So my boy was a professional, right? Marching band person. What was this called? I don't know what it's called. You tell me.
It's called DCI. So any band person will know what that is.
I don't know what that is. So I imagine.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal. So you're not talking to a guy that's, you know, really just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna watch band." Like you know what you're looking at. You know what
Yes.
you're a band director. You know exactly
Yes.
what it's supposed to look like. So
Mhm.
I'm excited about it. Now, I will warn people: Marco's pretty direct, right? Probably more direct than I am. So he's, I don't see you doing anything other than being yourself, and I don't want anything other than that. But
I am not going to be negative about it.
okay, we
I
listen. So we listen to Matt Stepp a little bit.
For high school kids, no, I'm not going to be negative about it. But
You
I
will-
will
you will
say what I see. I will say what I see.
I'm excited about it. And band
Yeah.
is huge. Band is a big deal. There's a lot more band people than we know. Look, Ray Ray's a band guy, right?
Yep.
I'm worried about
Tony G was the band guy.
Tony G with a road coaster by Roy, and then sound effects. What is the road coaster? What's that? What's a road coaster?
I don't know, but probably all those noises you were doing.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, Tony G's a band guy. There's a lot of band guys out there.
Yep.
No, I got some little family members that did it, and I grew up next to a high school, so I would hear the band all the time. I probably were looking for different reasons than most people, if you know what I mean. But my wife was a flag girl. Was that what we got into the argument on Saturday, Marco?
She was in the drill team.
Same thing to me. Apparently, it's not the same thing.
It is not the same thing.
I got chewed out at dinner with Marco and his wife and my wife. They looked at me crazy because I called her a flag girl, but I thought that was funny. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm glad you're deciding to do that because I think there's people out there that want to hear that stuff. And
I started.
Why not us? Why not us?
Yeah, for sure. I already followed all the accounts I need to for Thursday. All the Mercedes football and band accounts, PSGA football and band accounts. So I'm ready.
I'm excited for that, man. I'm glad you're doing it. And it's an exciting time out there, man. I appreciate the 63 people we have watching now. Always appreciative of what you do and what you guys giving us the opportunity to entertain you. We'll continue to get better. This is go time for us.
Yep.
This is what we've been waiting for. Now, I can't promise this is going to be perfect, right? But what I will promise is that we got some cool stuff. Look, we got AP to jump on.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Cool. We'll have some cool stuff, and we're going to have some fun with it. And I got some more people that will jump on and talk sports with us. And really just, we're the only live show in the Valley.
Yep.
Ain't nobody else. I mean, there's people presenting live and broadcasting a show live, but it's not this. Like, we're the only ones doing this, and there's going to be more, and I hope there are. But this is not easy, you guys. This is really not easy what we're doing. I don't make it look easy because I'm not good at it, but maybe there won't be anybody doing it. But tell everybody about it. We're trying to get this to where we get more engagement. Thanks everybody for the questions, and man, back to work tomorrow.
Yep.
And then pretty soon we'll be blinking, and I'll be driving to San Antonio. You gonna give me those tickets or what?
I'm not gonna give them to you.
Well, I'm gonna pay for them.
I mean, you never told me yes or no.
I did. The only thing I want to verify that they're aisle seats.
Yes, I already told you.
But
you said
hesitant.
when I looked it up. So the section is weird. It has like longer rows and shorter rows. So the seats I have are on the shorter row. And I looked up on the, what are those, like view my seat thing or whatever. And it didn't show for the row that I'm on, but it showed for 2 rows below, which is one of the short rows.
The same type of row. With
the same type of row. And it said there was 12 seats per row. And mine are 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 12 would be the aisle.
Done. I want them.
Okay.
I would like to purchase those at a discounted price.
45 is what we talked about.
I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, I will take that. I will take a $4 profit for each ticket.
4 times 4 is 16.
$16 profit.
You can buy yourself a nice lunch.
Yeah.
I'll get lunch the next time we're together too. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Okay. All right.
So you get $4 plus you get a meal.
Okay. True.
Just
And
not Whataburger, right?
No. I want to go back to that pizza place.
The pizza was good, man.
Yeah.
The salad was okay. The salad wasn't that, whatever. But the pizza was good.
Yeah.
But they have
Those.
other stuff, hot dogs and whatever.
Yeah. Those pepperoni fries were not worth it. Not worth it.
Not
So.
But there's other stuff. But I want to try their sandwiches. I like hot dogs too. Some people don't like hot dogs. I like hot dogs. So
Yeah, and like Chicago style hot dogs are good. Like I said, there's a bunch of stuff that goes on them, and sour. There's a lot of sauerkraut on them for Chicago style. So
yeah, I noticed that all kinds of stuff on them.
yeah. That's it's a Chicago thing. I went to a Chicago hot dog place when I was up there too. So it's they're good, and I will tell you, Roy, for being worried about having enough content, we went over 2 hours today.
Damn, we did.
And before the show,
does that mean we're good at this, or we just like to talk to each other?
well, before the show, you were worried we didn't have enough stuff to go over.
I know we never had that problem, and I'm telling you, I think same thing. I think X likes us to be on later.
Well, we had I heard 50. I mean, if you want them for 50, Ray, they're yours. You can argue with Roy.
All right, we're gonna leave the building because I don't want the price to go up. I'll talk to you, man. We'll see you Tuesday. I might go. I'll let you know for sure. But tomorrow I have a video on Mercedes, the Tigers. I have that ready from the Ivan video. There's so much stuff on the Ivan one, on the Max one, and the Samuel Kim one. There's like 20 videos.
Yeah, I mean, we can't put that many. That's too much, I think.
I mean, I'm going to put a lot of the high school ones out because give these kids some love.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not cool, man. I don't know if my feed is filled. I don't know if that's cool or not. I don't care less.
Well, send me the login for the Opus thing.
I will. Yeah, you can see because I feel like I'm just putting my face on them. I feel bad.
On what?
Because when I'm editing them, like I want you to be able to do the ones because there's stuff in there that you could do.
Well, yeah, I mean, but if I'm not talking, you don't need to show my face.
Well, there's some of them you're looking like a kind of interesting, like you got to be responsive when they're talking because there was one I had all of us on it and I'm like I'm doing this like and you're.
Well, I know that's why you don't have to put me on if I'm looking like that.
Well, you're gonna see there's a lot of them because you're multitasking.
Yeah,
I know you're multitasking. You know what you do when you multitask?
I make that face.
That's what you do. So we got to be better about like when people are talking, like we got to be like yeah, because then the clips are easier to clip. Because there was one today, man. I was like, I can't put that full on the screen.
Well, then just take me off of it.
I know, but then it's all me, and then I'm like, I try to just put the person talking on it. It's just easier, but you got to do like I think I'm getting better at it. Did you see the Los Fresnos one? No,
I don't know.
Check it out. I'm getting better at it.
When did you put it?
Today.
Okay.
The kid and wife went to a movie, and I was at Barnes and Noble's.
I get so many notifications now. I just miss everything.
Dude, you're getting notifications from those volleyball ones still, man.
I know.
It's insane. Like it's cool, but man, that you're gonna have to. Now you're the volleyball media guy.
Apparently,
so you're gonna have to get new questions. So the sleeping one, the taco burrito, and the back burner.
Next year I'll have to come up with some new ones, but we have the baseball one that we'll be doing fairly soon, so we can do some new questions for that.
Yeah, I gotta double check on the dates and make sure we're in on that one because I think there's some weird The date, I might be out of town, remember?
Oh, well, yeah. Find the dates and we'll see.
I have them somewhere. All right, man, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Hey, Wednesday, if you guys want to come back on Wednesday, it's going to be all football and a little bit of
Yep.
volleyball.
Yeah.
Right? A little bit of volleyball, but mostly football.
Yep.
UTPB, Mercedes versus PSA, Los Fresnos versus Alexander. That's going to be the show. And
Yep.
we may not even have a guest. We might just spit ourselves, or I might try to get somebody else to jump in and have some fun. You never know. But come get us at Wednesday, Sundays at 8 o'clock, the only live Valley sports show. Hit us up. So, all right, man. I'll talk to you.
All right. Every night.
Peace.